Hello everyone and welcome to a difference check for The Walking Dead, episode 3 for the final season. This is going to be an interesting one because what we're going to do is we're going to compare why Violet versus why Lewis was sent to the Correctional Institute. Because if you recall, all these kids were sent to a boarding school for troubled youth, and they all have their reason for being there from before the apocalypse. So in my original playthrough we did Lewis, so now we're about to find out what happens or why Violet was there. I think it would also be interesting to see what happens if the crew tells the story of each character rather than the character telling themselves. But still, we're gonna hear it straight from the horse's mouth for each one of them. Let's do Violet right now. And right now we are also under romantic interest with Violet, so maybe that changes things, I don't know.
You might hate me after, but since we're all being so open and all.
Well, let's do it.
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house growing up. What with my dad being a drunk and my mom working 3 jobs.
Whoa, okay.
But after my grandpa died, grandma just kind of shut down. Spent all day and night rocking in her little chair in the den. I'd sit there at her feet as we both watched TV. Mostly cartoons, since she never seemed to care. Sometimes I could hear her crying, but I didn't look back. I'd just feel really weird and turn up the volume, you know? Anyway, one day she left the den and came back with another chair and a .22 rifle. Set the rifle butt on the top of the chair, holding the barrel back to her chest. So, you know, she had trouble reaching the trigger this way, but she must have known it would happen. Because she took out this really tacky wooden back scratcher. The real long kind with the one end shaped like a hand. And used that to push the trigger in. So yeah, bang. Right. Her body folded up and just kept rocking. My mom came to get me 5 hours later. I hadn't moved. She asked why I didn't call the police or an ambulance or anything. I just shrugged and told her it wasn't like Grandma was going anywhere. And besides, I just wanted to finish my cartoons.
He's right.
She shipped me off to Erickson the next day. I was 11.
Wow, okay.
I'm so sorry, Violet. I can't imagine what that was like, what you went through.
It's fine. We've just been through a lot of shit. We weren't good people, Clementine.
You were fine.
But it still doesn't mean that we should have been left here to die by the people that were supposed to take care of us.
Sorry, this is supposed to be fun. I'm just not the game type like Lewis was, I guess.
You mean is. We'll see him soon.
Ten's right.
Speaking of Lewis, let's go ahead and see what Lewis's story was for why he ended up at the Erickson School for Troubled Youth. And let me tell you, his story is way more, I don't want to say interesting, but it makes way more sense. Like, to send your kid off to a correctional institute because she didn't know what to do when she was 11 in that situation. I don't know, that seems kind of crazy. Lewis's though, oh, he totally had it coming. Send that kid here all the way, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Here's what I did in my original playthrough where we were talking to Lewis and Lewis tells us his story about why he was sent over.
I was hoping you'd tell me.
So, my family was stupid rich. Parents gave me everything I wanted when I wanted it. Except for one thing, singing lessons. God, I begged my dad, told him I wanted to be a real musician. But all he said was, you get to be happy or you get to be rich. Can't be both.
Wow.
I know now that he was just trying to teach me a dumb dad lesson, but I hated him for that. So I decided I'd teach him a lesson. I thought, I'll break up my parents' marriage. That hurt real bad, right? So I broke into my dad's credit card accounts and made all these purchases in his name. Did this for over a year. This is how rich we were. He never noticed he was spending a fortune on a mistress that I'd made up for him. But I made sure my mom did. Sent her all the receipts for the hotel rooms, the jewelry, all of it.
What the fuck?
They had a fight all night long. He denied it, she wouldn't have it. I sat in the corner and cried to help it feel more real.
My God, you're psycho.
When their divorce was final, I told them the truth. I said, you get to be happy or you get to be rich. You don't get to be both.
Wow. Yikes. You're spiteful.
You know? Those two would have been happily married forever, but then I had to go be a vindictive fuckhead.
Yeah, that's exactly what you were. It's okay.
I came here the week after.
I can see by your face you regret it.
They said we were bad people, Clem.
I'm sorry, I know there's a mood right now, but did you... It's the face he made at us. I can tell you regret it.
They weren't wrong. Still, none of us deserve to be ditched out here in the middle of the forest by the people that were supposed to make us better.
Sorry, this was supposed to be fun. I guess I'm not really a game person.
Don't beat yourself up. You said it yourself. Clem needs to know who she's leading into battle.
So this was the difference between Violet and Lewis. I really thought Lewis's was more fitting, like I said before. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments. I stream every single night around 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/SwingPoynt. The link will be in the description. And if you guys want to see more videos around here, let me know what you want to see. I'm working on as many of these as I can, but I have to go for a trip to PAX in less than a day, so I only have so much time to work on all this. So I'll try to get as many videos out as I can before I leave for a week, and we'll see what we can do. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and then I will see you guys in the next video that we do around here.
Hey, I've got an idea.